sure everything is up and running. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, hey guys, Ryan here. Coming at you. I can't even speak, Jesus. I'm coming at you with another D&D Heroes run. Any percent normal. Some changes that are going to be happening. You'll notice that I'm using a different character, which of course I'll show in a second. And there are other bits and pieces where I've just, got faster ways of doing things, like item duplication should be faster. For example, like getting the amount of like tomes of the pupil that I need to unlock certain moves that I need should be a lot quicker than what I did in the first any percent normal run of this. Meaning that my goal for today's run, of course, if I beat my 204 time, which by the way the splits are messed up. I don't know why it says 150, 133 for kite and free, because that's just not possible at this stage at least. That being said as well, there's other things that I've tried to replicate that I haven't been able to get going. I think I might have mentioned it, but there was a launch up to a second story spot in one of the gym areas that I haven't been able to replicate. I did find something new messing around with the Dwarven Cleric character, because the Dwarven Cleric character has Bull Rush, and Bull Rush gives the Dwarven Cleric character one of the highest, the highest movement speed. You just keep spamming the move. Of course, you need lots and lots of will potions to be able to, keep up and be able to keep on using the move. But it is doable. Like I'm talking about. Well, for one, you gotta also farm kills, because you don't get Bull Rush straight away. With the Cleric, you get heal and turn undead. Typical sort of Cleric moves. Of course, we get stuck. I'm not a fan of that, because the Rogue pretty much automatically does a sort of like a triple combo attack, which is a bit of a pain. Can make it through that gap. It's just my movement wasn't good enough there. But, the splits, like I said, are going to be a bit different. I'm hoping that I can improve at least on some of them. I'm pretty confident it's just the last split that's messed up. I don't know why it says 150, 133. A lot of my splits are actually messed up. Like I recently uploaded an EA Career 2007 World Championship speedrun on PC. So obviously I got myself a free PB there, but it ended up only being by like 12 minutes, which I mean is, a decent PB. It's a really good PB, but just simply due to load times. There's a bit of poor gameplay there, but there's just, for some reason I got a 116, and then for some reason it's like, you got a 102 or 104, and of course I looked at that and went, that's the time I got, and made a thumbnail for it, and then didn't realize until afterward when I was checking through the video, I was like, that does not add up in the slightest. What am I doing? So yeah, I don't know what happens. Live split is just glitching out for some odd reason. I don't have any clue. There's nothing I've tried to set up cutting down cutscene times or anything. I don't know if there's some automatic update that's changed it so live split can do that by itself. I hope there isn't, because that would get very frustrating to deal with, because again the timer would not be accurate in any way, shape or form. But that's just something to note. Nothing really I should be rambling about, but here I am, because we've got like 2 hours here to kill. Like I said, other than the stuff that I'm going to be bringing up in regards to where changes are going to happen with item duplication and with like boss fight strats, there's not too much to bring up, or nothing too different to talk about. Yeah, so I'm literally only just thinking about this now, but the Rogue, the reason I stopped in the shop in the last run of this is because the human warrior hero Aridin, he needs mana potions, and so does the Dwarven Cleric. Needs a lot of mana potions for like Avid Pursuit and other bits and pieces. At this current stage, there's nothing that I'm really using with the Rogue. other than base attacks, and as you can see there, the arrow strike, which is just shooting arrows. That's all it is. It's you know, we're basically playing as Legolas, and that takes up no mana at all. So I don't need mana potions for that, and that's all I'm using. I might drop in a sloth arrow every so often. All that does is slow down enemy movement though, so I will be using it later on after I've already done item duplications to get more mana potions, so that will come in due time, but at this current stage it's just, yeah, there's no point in buying potions there. No point in buying anything, just, you know, save a little bit of extra time, which means I should get a new personal best, at least on the Ankh for Evernear split. I cannot guarantee that though, because we've got a room coming up that where the Ankh is, that can be very troublesome. So we're just going to head into the lower crypts and just continue running. This is where the Ankh for Evernear is, and as soon as I pick it up and get the text box saying that I've picked it up, that's when I basically is where I split. And for some, not for some reason, that was bad running by me. Got run straight into the how did that just happen? Alright, please take a chill pill, D&D heroes. I cannot afford to use any potions here. I probably should have bought a health potion now that I think about it. But this is the room of the Ankh for Evernear, and oh, this could be very, I mean, I'm going to pick up potions when I get into that room anyway, but this could be very shaky. Alright, so that opens the door to the room, and now we're going to go around the back of the room. We can't go in quite yet. As you can see, that's still covered in flames. There's still a trap protecting the Ankh for Evernear, and we got to go hit a lever to disable the trap, and we'll get a little text box saying that as well. So just going to shoot an arrow here. By the way, since we have the arrow strike, we don't need to use like throwing daggers, stuff like that. We can just shoot arrows, and of course that's like it's a freebie because okay, arrow strike doesn't take up any mana at all. So boom, 16 seconds. It should have been something like 17 or 18 because I actually got the text box up. There's a slow split. Oh, nearly died there. Okay, so I don't want to use any more potions before I get to Bullet's Lair, which I'll be doing my first item dupe. But I didn't want that to happen. But anyway, let's keep moving. And oh my goodness, I'm getting hit by everything now. I'm getting some bad enemy patterns here. Now those guys, if you get at the enemy pattern near right, they will not move, and you can just shoot like a arrow or throw a dagger to the explosives there, and just, you know, get a couple free kills. And you can do it quite quickly as well. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen there though, because yeah, obviously, like I said, bad enemy patterns, and just my movement is probably not very up to speed. Especially since I've spent a majority of the day playing as a Dwarven Cleric. Alright. Got a skippable, you know, little skippable cutscene here. Pick up the skull key, the silver skull. And if I wanted to, I could just turn to the right and continue on my way. But I need to pick up a couple of items here that I'm going to be duplicating. So you guys know I get the Elixir of Dragons and the Ring of Meditation here. Usually I'd use, and the Rod of Miracles, sorry, which I'd use in their own sort of ways. You know, Rod of Miracles I'd utilize to, you know, save myself in bad situations. And usually I just sell the Elixir of Dragons straight away, not worry about it, and keep the Ring of Meditation. But here now we're going to duplicate both of them. Sorry, in the last run I duplicated them and sold the Ring of Meditations and just straight up sold the Elixir of Dragons, I believe. I don't quite remember. It's been a little while, but yeah. So this bullet split's going to be bad. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going to have a positive split, but that is sort of intentional. I just realized I need to save this. As you see, I got no saves there, which is why I don't have any glitched cutscenes. So, close save hero. Don't need to duplicate any of that. Going to duplicate a bunch of these. Fiery oil, I'm going to duplicate as well. Alright, so now I'm going to save instead of just bringing another character in constantly. I'm just going to keep doubling. And after this, I'm going to save one more time, and then I do 2 item dupes. Bring all my gear up to more or less 12 of like each of most of the stuff that I got. Obviously more than, hold on, there we go, more than that of like potions and stuff, as you can see. Now, I don't really need to do this with all my potions, but I'm just going to do that to be safe. Fiery Ore, do one more time. Rod of Miracles, do one more time. And I shouldn't need any more raised enemy less than what I got. Alright, so for that. And we should be good. Oh, before I do anything, I'm going to save, and actually I am going to be using the Elixir Dragons here. Just sorry, there's a bit of mix up. So these give me +1 Constitution, and so of course I'm going to abuse the item duplication to give myself a bit of extra health so I can tank more hits and stuff. Not that that matters too much for the bullet fight, but it sort of helps with later game. So just listening for an audio cue to see if Bullet's going to charge. Bullet has been quite friendly as of late, but I got a feeling Bullet is not going to be too friendly. So yeah, this fight's probably going to be a bit slower than the human warrior fight, but Akio is going to be a lot quicker in the later game. So just more or less the same strategy from that run. I'm going to get hit here, that's fine. I can take the hit. Allows me to just, you know, just keep attacking Bullet after he's charged into these things, or after it's charged into these things. So yeah, it's still, you know, there's still a chance of me dying, but I've got so many raised dead amulets now that it just doesn't really matter. So, okay, getting more attacks. Okay, now there we go. So I found recently that Bullet will be more likely to back up and charge if you let him get a hit in on you. Oh, that was close. Alright, I believe this is the last set of crystals. I might be wrong, but I believe this is the last set of crystals. Okay, there we go. Lodged in. As you can see, trying to use arrows as well. I can't get my aim on. Jesus Christ, I'm hitting everything but Bullet at the moment. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna tank hits here. There we go. Dog's barking, so apologize if you can hear that. As you can see, we're already behind on the bullet split, but that's perfectly fine. It's kind of... I cannot get my arrows right. The arrows are very finicky. And that's Bullet. And again, we'll split once we leave the room. You're also going to notice here, I'm not going for the leather boots. I'm just skedaddling on. And there we go. And for some reason it wouldn't initiate the proceeding to swamp. But next split is Bale Arrival, and yeah, we're just gonna more or less run through the forest. And if I can get things done right, I'll potentially skip a cutscene here and get some of that time that I lost there back. Alright, let's do this. Run, Akio, run! Alright, so if I do this right, I will skip a cutscene here that shows off the trolls, but I don't think I'm going to be fast enough to get through it. So we'll just see what happens. Oh my god, I did it. Well, there you go, there's a cutscene skip. Okay, so I'm not 100% certain on how that specific cutscene skip works, other than the fact that we obviously skipped the cutscene. But my guess, I've done this 3 times now, twice with the dwarf. Like I said, I'm messing around with the dwarf and just bull rushing, and it looks like if you hang on to the edge of the, please move. If you hang on to the edge of that area there, it skips the cutscene showing off the trolls. So yeah, that's a thing now. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to make it work with any other cutscenes. So yeah, that's something that I have to sort of still try and work out. Anyway, I'm going to try and run past these guys. I am not bothering with fighting them at all, as you see. In the last run, I, at the very least, tried to kill that troll to get get some leather gloves off them. We're not doing that. Okay. Boom. Okay. So, we got some time back there, I believe. I don't know if that was... Yeah, we got some time back. Gold split, I'll take that. Alright, we don't need to pick up that mana potion, so I can just run on into the Dragon's Tankard. There we go. Alright, so that was good. We gained back 28 seconds there. So that's... I don't know, if we're talking about initial individual levels, individual splits, that is a 3 PB on that split, much like with the Ankh Vivinia one. And obviously the bullet split is a bit slower, but you know, we make things a bit slower there to you know, make things a bit quicker coming up. You know, be able to buy certain items and whatnot. So I'm going to kill all these trolls, get the treasury key, and then I'm going to go into instead of going straight to Rick, I'm going to use the fiery oils here. Should make things a little bit quicker. We got 3 pair of boots, so I'll take that. I haven't got the ring of mutation on, I just realised. And we got some leather armor, holy crap. Okay, I'll really pick that. Leather armor plus 3 as well. So I'm getting some really good drops right now. Wait, give me it. Oh, I didn't get him at all. So the sloth arrow, what the sloth arrow does, by the way, is that it reduces the movement speed of whatever it hits. We got lances plus 1 as well. What are these item drops? Okay, I'm gonna hopefully hit these guys a couple of times. Nope. So I'm gonna shoot a couple arrows into each troll and just whack them until they die. Nice and simple. Gonna take some damage because of it, obviously, but we're in no trouble at all. I cannot hit my arrows, so this is gonna be a bit slow. My shots and just I'm not landing them at all. But this is the general method I want to use that you want to use. So you see how slow that troll is? 3 level up. Of course, I'm not gonna use it for anything. All right, fiery. There we go, that's perfect. Yeah, he's down. I just need to change what I'm using here. There we go. Should be able to get an easy kill on this troll. 1 troll remaining, there we go. And that's troll's destroyed. So I used to split there, so I don't know how good that split would look now, but yeah. Can't really do much in terms to like do any skips or any exploits on the trolls other than just utilizing whatever moves we have available to us. Another thing I probably touched up upon in at least one of my runs, but I probably haven't actually done very well, is when you load in these rooms and you get the black screen after the room's done loading, you can move around. So of course, whatever direction you need to be moving, as long as you're aware which way the camera is facing, you want to move in that direction. Nice and simple. Alright, we've only got like a minute and a half to beat this next split. Or just under over 2 minutes now. So you see that I'm already moving back in this direction. And this is where the area where the Dwarven Cleric would start to overtake the others, I believe. At least in regards to like how the splits would look for each of these sort of individual splits. Obviously, I believe the Cleric Dwarf would still be very far behind overall, because the Ankh for Veneer skip would probably be a solid minute and a half at the very least behind everyone else. It's really sad, but that's just how it is. You don't start off with Bull Rush, you have to farm kills to get it. And that's just sort of how it works. And the Cleric is just a stumbling, fumbling mess of a character. Very slow. The Wizard's not so bad. Still, you know, not that fast though. Okay, I've only got one fiery oil, so I'm just going to have to make do with what I got. I've got a free acid flask up here, I believe. I'm going to grab that. That troll did not block my way, which is fantastic. And I don't know if I showed it off in the last run, any percent run, but you notice I'm not stopping to pick up anything. I'm pretty confident that I did not do that. So, you know, again, item duplication earlier is coming to play now. So the bullet split, for example, looks like crap, but these splits should look better. Alright, gonna save. We're not saving over the bullets lair split because we're gonna potentially need that when we get to excuse me, we're gonna potentially need that in a little bit. So like again, we've there we go, whole 20 seconds, 20.3 seconds to be specific. Okay, so this is where things change. Usually go straight to Rick and talk to him. We're not doing that just yet. We're going to talk to this guy. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've already got armor, so I won't worry about buying any. Actually, no, I will, because I want certain types of armor. So I don't need any of this. I'm going to sell 11 of you, and I'm going to sell my armor here, because I do, and that as well, because I do want to buy certain armor. So we want the leather of ogres, and then just regular boots. We want exquisite daggers, and we want the pendant of ogres, and I believe that is all I need here. I believe that is all I need. I'm just double checking. Yes, it is. Okay. And there we go. Put our stuff on. So now we run to go see Rick, and again, we've got an unskippable cutscene here. Well, we've got one skippable cutscene, and then an unskippable cutscene after that just says the exact same thing. So if you watch this entire cutscene, Rick pretty much says the same thing twice, and you have to listen to it twice, which I imagine is frustrating for most people. But yeah, that's just how it is. Also, the overlay is pretty much all sorted here. Hopefully things you guys enjoy. I've also sort of started working on stuff for notifications on Twitch. I got the follow notification idea-wise sorted. I've got an idea for like 4 and 6s for bits, because you hit a 4 in outdoor cricket or a 6 in outdoor cricket. I want to have bits for that. Have specific little notifications play for those. I'm just gonna try and think of some other ones. At the moment, notification, the follow notification is just going to be the level up noise from this game. If I can find anything better, I will, utilize that. I have got Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, and Final Fantasy VII Dirge Cerberus now, so on PS2. So I will be playing those at some point and doing runs on them, or at least at the very least live stream myself trying to run them, and probably failing as well, particularly with Final Fantasy VII Dirge Cerberus, because I never actually finished that game when I first got it. Alright, so you might think we would just, get on, don't worry about buying anything from Rick here. We're just going to ignore him and continue on our way. No, we're going to buy warp stones from him. So the warp stones, how they operate is those save spots you see there on the ground that, allow you to, without going into the menu, you can just save your game by running onto them. They can be utilized as warp points. And if you use a warp stone in any area, it will automatically warp you back to the castle shop. So of course that's where we need to be to trigger the next event for get told where to go for the next Jeweled Scepter and all that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna warp straight back to those spots, and with a couple of these, we're gonna warp also warp straight back into the levels we just warped from, and just to make getting to each area a bit quicker. And this one in particular coming up that you'll see, I haven't tested to see which is quicker. Leaving the shop and running straight to the barracks, or if I come back in here and then leave this area and then go to the barracks. But that's something that I need to test, and of course I'm going to do the one where it involves warping just because it looks cooler. Alright, I'm going to save over the Great Hall file here. Again, we don't want to touch anything else just yet. I'm going to be making a third save file as well, and like a fourth later on, I think. I don't quite remember exactly, but okay, so sorry, I was meant to, there we go. So that's that split done, and we saved another 30 seconds. So there we go. We just walked back to the castle shop, and since we're within the zone of where cutscenes play in the castle shop, this cutscene plays immediately. So I don't think I need to actually buy 5 warp stones there, but I buy 5 just as a safety mechanic, just in case I screw them up. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Now we hearing about the second Jeweled Scepter, and we're gonna go straight back into the barracks. Sorry, not the barracks. We're gonna go straight back into the treasury, and I'm going to immediately leave the area and then continue on to the barracks. So again, I haven't tested this part at all. It might be faster, or it may very well be faster, just to leave the shop and go straight to the barracks. If it is, it'll be a very tight split. It'll be it'll only be like maybe a second, I believe, or that I want to believe. I just realized I've screwed up, so I'm gonna kill these enemies. I need to do another item duplication here. Fortunately, we are in a sort of a safe area. So, again, this is just part of the run that I need to work on, but see I got Tome of the Pupil here. I'm going to duplicate that. And also something I want to test out is just saving and making the file, a 2-player file there, is quicker instead of, and then leaving, if that would be quicker. So, we need, I believe, 100... we need, I believe, 100 points, if I'm not wrong, to get a hide and move silently. If not, it'll be one of the finisher moves, and I'll have more than enough anyway. So you're gonna see here, I might have this wrong, so again, the split might be a bit off. Alright, so I just realized I need to save there, so I'm going to have 8, but that's fine. It's fine. Probably going to lose a little bit of time here. Can't be helped. So again, I don't keep one, I just use up all of them. And we want hide and move silently. So it's only 80, but it still works out. And we want the sweep finisher in a little bit, so I'll just get an extra 50. Actually, I'll do that right now. So I used up, I believe, 13 there. I'm just going to send them all over. So those are the first 2 moves I'm going to get. I just got to keep a mental note of when I'm actually supposed to be getting those moves. So there we go. So that's what we want. And now we're going to enter the barracks. So this split's going to be a bit messed up. I'll probably lose a little bit of time here. I'm still like a minute and a half or 2 minutes ahead, so I should still be ahead by the time I've done what I need to, but we'll just wait and see. So again, like I said, the start of this run is a bit slow compared to Aridin. So Archeo is a bit slower than Aridin to begin with. Just with how things go, getting through the first bunch of areas. This is where, particularly here in the gym areas, is where you should see some time save. Now a lot of the time save you're seeing is just better menuing and, just different tactics instead of buying everything in the shop right there. That is literally, I just decided to do that in this run now. So I haven't tested that at all. So like I still had a not soul shard. I still had an extra raised dead amulet there, so I could have taken a death if it happened. Of course, I don't want it to happen regardless. But you should see me more or less not dying even once, unintentionally at least. Alright, so I'm going to save game. Just going to make sure I don't save over that market file, because that's what I want. I just want to make sure I don't save over that market file, because again, we want to be able to immediately load that file up as a second player and transfer stuff that we already have like a good amount of. And I still have the warp stone. Boom. So that wasn't as good. We lost 15 seconds here, but that is because of my bad menuing and just me being terrible. Alright, so this one is definitely quicker than the original. Just hop out of the castle shop and run back to, run across to where the Church of Palor is. This will definitely be faster. Just going back through the warp point and exiting the barracks. Like in the last run, how I just exited and ran back to the castle shop. Instead, we're going to do that and run across to the Church of Palor. And it's just easily a lot more quicker. Alright, let's keep going. So as you can see there, everything's opened up. I shouldn't need to use hide and move silently here. Sometimes enemies can spawn here. Enemies can spawn, anywhere within this sort of castle bale area. In between stuff. By the way, also I picked up Berserk Brew. I'm going to be duplicating that later. Back in when I picked it up from the barracks. That's why I went off to the hidden area there. I do need to test and see whether or not it's actually worth doing that, and sort of go from there. But anyway, we've got hide and move silently to get in and start attacking the priests in here, and then of course I've got the sweet finisher. So see, I'm just comboing. See how fast that was? Just comboing hide and move silently with the sweet finisher. So see, that was really quick. A lot quicker than what I would have done with Aradin. So I use hide and move silently again to get into the room here. I'm going to check this priest. Poison in the priest as well. That's a bit of a if more than a definite. But if you get the critical there, if you get what you want there. Also, we obviously don't have an ideal setup here. I obviously don't have an ideal setup for these two priests in here quite yet. But potentially with the sweet finisher there, you can hit both of them at the same time. And it just means that you have to spend less time trying to kill one and then kill the other like I did there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this section, this area. That's it for the Church of Palor. Because after this, like I said, we're gonna save load like I did in the last run, and then I should be hide and move silently. Should be using that, sorry, so they don't keep attacking me. Not that they can do much to me at this stage. So yeah, we got a pretty good enemy place in there as well with that particular priest, because sometimes he can just decide that he wants to spawn. Hold on, if I got down the right spot. Yes, I do. Sometimes that priest can just decide that he wants to spawn right next to the Jeweled Scepter, and then just decide, just run straight into it and bonk. And of course you bonk into the priest, and you have to, the priest gets in the way. It's just, a pain in the ass. So there's a warp point over here. There we go. And we saved another 30 seconds. Brilliant. Sorry, another 25.8 seconds. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so now we're not going to warp back, because if we walk back and go into the Church of Palor, we have to run all the way back across to get to where the dungeons are. The dungeons are right next to the area that I'm currently in, like the castle shop. So I'm just going to leave the castle shop and take a sharp right, or a sharp left, I should say, and enter the dungeons. And dungeons, again, we're just going to utilize hide and move silently and just run on through. So you sort of see here, we're gonna get dungeons are right here. So big ass door right here, the dungeon. That's the dungeons. And of course, if we walked back into the Church of Palor and entered there, that wouldn't have worked out. You know, that'd be a bit strange. And sorry, it wouldn't have worked out. We'd obviously have to run all the way back across to get to this doorway. So it's not worth it in any way, shape, or form to warp back in that scenario. But you see, just with the time save that I've got at the moment, that warping back in the other scenarios works out quite well. Alright, so this should be a lot quicker as well, because I don't have to worry about... Okay, never mind. That looks like I can get through, but I can't. I need to remember that for future runs. So this should be a lot quicker than how I did it with the fighter, with Aridin, because we don't have to fight any of these guys. This is where the rogue sort of takes off versus the other characters, because we don't have to worry about fighting anyone. We're going to get blocked a couple spots here and there, but that's inevitable with the rogue. And you see, like, the guy that's just right next to us doesn't even take notice. So yeah, don't have to deal with any of these asshole wizards in here, because they are assholes, and they have like this area of effect attack that messes, that makes things a lot harder for me. So we're just going to sort of cause them to go ape shit and scramble about here, and then just going to run in, take this medallion and go and take it to a specific doorway. So sorry, that's the Hall of the Guards. It's like a medallion, essentially. You see, we didn't even get seen there, even though Hide and Move Silently came off. I sort of want to try and use Hide and Move Silently before it wears off. And yeah, you see all these guys are just chilling. They don't have to worry about anyone. They're just doing their thing. There's no Hide and Move Silently here. And now they're going to scramble about. They're like, oh my god, there was a thing. So yeah, we just avoid all the enemies here. Makes this area a lot quicker. And of course I don't have to worry about going into the secret room off to the left there that you can sort of see. It's like a shaded block, because we shouldn't need nearly as many anti-venom potions, but we're going to be duplicating the ones that we get about 3 times, so I should have 21 of them, I believe, if I pick everything up in the planar gen room, in the nature gen room. So I've got to be careful here. Can't hit that steam because, you know, cause a lot of damage. Just hide and move silent here. These guys have no clue what's going on. And as long as they don't block this doorway, we're good. I kind of still bonked on it anyway. That guy's... Oh, this isn't good. Oh no, we got through. There we go. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get anything there. I got a Ring of Charms. I'll just more or less sell that later. And fortunately, we didn't get affected too much by that little sort of block there. That sort of happens regardless, unfortunately. I'm just going to use another hide and move silently, just to get these guards to scramble about. So yeah, as soon as we enter this next room, that'll be the next split. And as you can see, I'm already saving a lot of time. This split's going to be huge. Look at that. Minute and a half. Huge split save. Huge time save there. So I think that might have been one of the splits that got messed with. I don't know, by live split being weird. But anyway. Crap, get out of the menu. Gonna save over the Church of Palor file. And I'm then going to load saved hero. So I need to do a couple of loads here. Actually, no, I don't. What am I doing? I can... So market 3 is the one we want. So we don't have any use for the Time of the Pupil yet. Actually, what am I doing? I am sorry. I'm screwing this up really badly. I don't need to worry about the Time of the Pupil stuff until a little bit after this. Basically, when I go into each of the gem areas. So again, just going to save over the portal file here. And... Alright, successful, perfect. I'm going to be duplicating the Berserk Brew that I've got here now. So we got 4, so I want 6 more, so I need to do 3 more item dupes. 10 just rounds it off nicely, and I shouldn't need to worry about that. I'm screwing something up here. This is not looking good. Also, I should probably duplicate some potions. That'd probably be a good idea. So that's 8, I believe, and this should be 10. So again, I'll just duplicate that, duplicate all my medium potions, and that should be all I need to duplicate. Alright, so let's get rid of you. There we go, 10 Berserk Bros. Exactly what I needed. Alright, Behemoth, what am I saying? Berserker fight time. So, there's not much to this fight, as there was doing this fight as Aridin. This Berserker is just a pain in the ass to deal with. As you can see there, I can just, you know, get out of getting hit too much there just by utilizing the sweet finisher move. And we've got the Beholder up against the wall, so this is really good. We're about to lose that in a second though. Oh, this is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So we still saved a little bit of time there, but we lost time overall. So we got all that. There's nothing that I necessarily need right now, so I won't worry about any of that. Just gonna open up the Gem of Winds. That split might be a bit off as well. I might have split here instead of when the Beholder died. I can't confirm that because I honestly don't remember. But yeah, as you can see here, I should have 7 of these when I save and load a new character here. So I should have 7, perfect. So I'm gonna duplicate a whole bunch of stuff here. So I shouldn't need to duplicate Berserk potions anymore. I'm just gonna duplicate a whole bunch of will potions, and that should be all for that. Perfect. Into the UNT Wilds we go. Alright, so getting these pressure plates should be quicker as well now, hopefully. I can't guarantee anything, but yeah. And also, right at the start here, we get a Serpent's Ring. I'm not going to put it on. I'm just going to hide and move silently and go on my way. We're going to enter a cutscene here. Any other character, because they don't have hide and move silently, or if I have a Rod of Shadows on, for example, that is an item which does the same thing as hide and move silently does, except it doesn't give you the critical hit or the increased damage when you hit an enemy afterwards. But as you saw there, they came up and they were like, oh, we're enemies, fight us. And then we just ignored them and they just sort of stood there. So yeah. Hide and move silently and Rod of Shadows there is just really good. Running some weird lines, and we run through into this cutscene. This is one of the cutscenes that I potentially might be able to skip as maybe avoiding that spot. You can kind of see on the ground there where there's like a panel that's sort of appearing. I'm not making much sense, I imagine, but you can see where the lines are there. That's probably sort of what to look for when trying to avoid the cutscenes. I don't know. I can't confirm anything. I'm literally just making that up now as I sort of go along. Alright, so that's the UNT Wilds, or the first area of the UNT Wilds done. Of course, we don't split just yet. We need to go hit some pressure plates. So we're going to spawn into this area. Again, immediately use hide and move silently, and we're going to go hit a whole bunch of pressure plates and get through to the next area. And yeah, this is the perfect time to talk about some potential skips that could happen if I can get things to work. Like I said, I think I mentioned at the start of this run. I may not have. I apologize if I didn't. But as a one-off, or as what I'm considering at the moment, a one-off, I managed to get the game to teleport me or push me up to a higher area than what I was actually on in the metalworks area. It was basically got swarmed by enemies and used the raised dead amulet after getting killed, and it shot me up to the area above, and I was able to run around the area only in certain directions, but I believe I can manipulate the camera to let me move any direction I want if I can get this working again. But it's just before we get into the cooling room, that's where I would do it. I'm not going to try it this run, I'll point it out when I get to it. But just before the cooling room in the metalworks area or in the flame gen area, that's where I would try it, and that's where I got it to happen, and it would basically skip a small portion of the cooling room. Instead of entering it from the main entrance, you enter it from the hidden area. So that saves you running around at least a couple corners. And obviously saves maybe potentially like 10 to 15 seconds. Because, for example, I don't have to go for a loading screen just to get to it. I just do what I want to do. I just, go through it and ignore it. So yeah, that's something that's in the works, and if I can get that to work consistently, or even get it to replicate it again so I can try and make it work consistently, then it may work in other areas as well, which includes the pretty much any area in the game. And a perfect example would be the next area. Probably not so much here, because it'd probably be a bit harder to get the enemies to swarm me, but if I could get them to swarm me, at least in the King's Fort area, where there's enemies posted right by the exit to the area. Taking a few hits here. Yeah, I'm going to use a Rod of Miracles here. And of course, hide and move silently before I get seen whilst I'm up here. But if I can get that to work, that again cuts down time. But in the King's Fort, like I said, a whole bunch of enemies already spawned down below all the colored pressure plates, right by the exit to the area, to get into the area after that. I can't remember the name of it for some reason, but those colored pressure plates, if I can skip that entire area, that would be awesome. So that's just another annoying area that I don't want to have to deal with ever. Alright, so I'm going to do another hide and move silently right here. Doesn't really matter which way I go here. I'd argue that going left is quicker, but that's obviously something to be tested. Yeah, this is pretty good. And we're coming up on another split. Hopefully saved a bit more time as well. Boom. Okay, no, we lost 10 seconds there. That's unfortunate. That's fine though. We're still ahead, so that's the main thing. But again, this is where things should be a bit quicker, since I don't have to do any fighting. I can just hide and move silently. I just use that and run through the area. I just got to be careful and make sure that I don't run out of it, which I shouldn't for the most part. So do another one here. The problem with hide and move silently, when I do use it, of course, any nearby enemies, naturally they react. And that means that with these guys in particular, they could block my path, and they are huge, and they have like large hitboxes. So yeah, they could potentially screw me a little bit. Like, they've got the tails there and everything that can, depending on where they're positioned, take up a lot of room. Alright, so we're just gonna continue hitting these pressure plates. As you see here, this is a lot quicker than, or should be a lot quicker in comparison to how I did it with Aridin. I mean, that being said, Aridin can just tank hits for days, and now we're getting attacked, that's unfortunate. Aridin can just tank hits all over and over and over again, just by having the highest strength stat. And something that I wanted to potentially find on the map somewhere is an elixir of ogres. It does not exist. Just saying, I'm pretty confident it does not exist in game, and I've tried to find it, just playing casually on this, and I have not been able to find it, which is really unfortunate, but, I mean, it was worthwhile to go through and see what, potentially, like, doing all the quests, as a part of a run would be like, and I reckon that'd be quite interesting. Interesting enough, a lot of them are fetch quest related, however, this is one... Like the Yuan-ti Wilds one, for example, is one where you have to go all the way through to the next area after this, and you're going to see a guy with a big green glowing sword, and we usually ignore him. You can't ignore him if you're trying to complete every single quest, because he contains, his character has the Serpent's Crown, so you have to kill him, run back all the way back to that first area where there's a hidden area that has the crown. It's like defended by a spider. You can sort of tell there's something there. And sorry, it's before a hidden area, but you have to take it all the way back there in the first area, the first out of these bunch of areas for the Yuan-ti Wild section, and it takes a little while. This is where I potentially try and do another skip. We lost a couple seconds there. It's fine. Just gonna keep on keeping on, and hopefully get a bit more time save here or something. Again, this is where the sort of the slow movement speed sort of kicks in. You cannot do a single thing about it. Just there's nothing I can do about it at this stage anyway. As you can see here, unlike Aridin, I get to avoid contact with these enemies for the most part. With Aridin, you have to sort of worry about... Can you not? He's going across, back and forth across. So right now we're going to have probably about 3 minutes to kill the Yurfak and get the nature gem and get out of the area. So I'm going to do this, just roll him up. So in the 100% category, you'd have to kill that guy, but we're of course not killing him here. Alright, just so I don't have to deal. So this cutscene's different, by the way. If you actually do the quest, she'll heal you. She doesn't give you anything else, she just heals you. So it's not really worth anything, but it's there if you want to, have something to go for. As you can see, pulling up all the Berserk Brews and all that we need. So, like I said, we've got about 3 minutes to beat the Yurfak. So, hopefully this goes well. Hello, Yurfak. Immediately started flying. That's a bit unfortunate. Can't do much about it. So this is where I'm going to be manipulating the Yurfak. Fuck, did a bit early. It's not how I wanted it to go down there. Because as you can see already from... I'm going to get hit by that regardless of what I try and do, and it's going to fly off. He's going to fly off in a second here. I'm getting hit by everything. This is not good. I still got hit by that. Oh, I managed to dodge that though. Okay, so this has gone weird. As you can see, intentionally getting myself... come on. Intentionally allowing myself to get killed sort of fiddles with some things there. Not entirely prepared for... there we go. Oh, I still got hit by that. God damn. Well, that was unfortunate. Still doing a lot of damage, but I think we're going to be in the negative here. We're going to lose a bit of time here. Just the Yurfak is a pain in the ass boss to deal with. For some reason that still hits. That shouldn't be hitting. So I don't know what on earth I'm doing wrong there. I think I'm just standing too close. Alright, allow ourselves to get hit here. Alright, so I'm going to try something here, because I managed to get working with the Cleric Dwarf. Alright, there we go, that's perfect. Ah, come on. I didn't have enough mana. That's why that would not go. That was a little bit quicker, though. So we are going to end up losing time here, regardless of what I do. Yeah, unfortunately, this UFAC is just a pain in the ass of a boss fight. Trust me, the boss fights are going to get better. Oh, I went early. Or I swear he went early. Alright, that's the UFAC done. So we are losing time here. I still got hit by that. Are you kidding me? Well, that's dumb. Got hit by a fucking slowdown. It's still on. There we go. So yeah. Lost a bit of time. 46 seconds as a matter of fact compared to the previous segment. And we lost 20 seconds there. I promise you things are going to get quicker though. Alright, so I'm going to get this quest here, and then I'm going to go and do some more item duplication. I'm going to be really quick about it, so I've only got several minutes to work with, which there's more enough time for messing up things. There we go, Gem of Nature unlocks the door. So in a second here, I'm going to load in saved hero for Market 3, and then start transferring time of the pupils over. So that's 16. And now I'm going to save over the current portals file. And then I should only have to do one more. This is a little bit on the fly, I'm not going to lie. Now I've actually got way more than I need here, but it's kind of intentional. Duplicate these as well. Okay. So before I go and pick anything up, I'm obviously going to use all these up. I just realized that, okay, crap, hold on. Stop. Oh my god, I didn't save. Okay, so I'm screwing this up majorly, but I should be saving immediately, so that way I don't have to keep doing this. That's the gist of things, but I'm screwing it up, as you can see. Alright, we're going to go over, and we're entering the fire area, so we want to leave up Ice Arrow a couple of times. And that's going to be specifically used for a mini-boss and a boss fight. The mini-boss in particular involves getting specific gem. Excuse me, somehow double tapped. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate these flash freezers that we have a couple times. I shouldn't need nearly this many. Oh, and I just realized, hold up, please, there we go. Also going to duplicate, excuse me, okay, inputs are getting a bit weird, there we go. Also duplicate the Berserker Brew there. So the Berserk Brew, I should say. So now we've got about, what, 6 minutes to work with? No, not even that, like 5 minutes, 45 seconds, something like that. So I've got to try and get through this as fast as possible. I'll bring it up in a second here, but there's a potential skip coming up. I'm not going to do it in this video because I just want to try and get a new PB. I might not even be possible. I just got to remember 204 something. I can't remember exactly. If I can get under 204, I can be happy. So yeah, hide and move silently. And got the sweet finisher still there. I will be swapping that out, I believe. Alright, so same every single time here. Okay, I'm not running the right line at all. If you run the right line there, you can run straight down the middle and not get hit by any of the flames. But I wasn't running the right line there. Still not running the right line. God damn. Wasn't it? Jesus. Okay, so I'm really rusty apparently at doing that. But like I swear I'm telling you the truth. You can go look at my old runs, like older runs on this. That works. Running through the middle does actually work there. It's just I'm not running the right line. Okay, go. If you can hear any yelling in the background, that is my parents. We're gonna go into the smelters now. Alright. So in this area is where I would potentially do a skip to make entering the cooling room a bit quicker, and mean, you know, we don't have to do so much running. So in this sort of spot, like here, but in the next room, is where I do it, or at least where I remember it happening. Again, I'm not 100% certain on that. It's going to be shaky. There's no way to get out of that, so just gonna roll the miracles real quick. Diamond number 3 found. I swear, these guys are assholes. Yeah, I don't like these enemies, and I don't like the enemies in the next. I just died. Okay, we're gonna lose more time here. I still think I can PB. We're gonna lose more time though. Yeah. How did I screw that up? So, what are miracles? I'm just gonna have to spam health potions through there. So, yeah. I'm definitely losing time on this split though. You'll still get to see a cool boss fight, and hopefully I'll PB. If not, I don't know what to say. Oh my... Why? Why there of all places? Alright, we're just going to sloop around. I'm not taking that risk again. Oh my god, okay. Oh yeah, I need to duplicate some health potions when I get a chance. I won't need them for the upcoming boss fight, but yeah, I'm going to need to duplicate them. So I want to have flash freezes ready. So this is where I try to split. As you can see, we can actually get up to the next level. Not through this spot, but through another spot. We can get up there and we can roam around and grab that soul shard. Again, it's a one-off, and you guys have every reason to not trust me when I say this, but I swear on my life that I managed to get that to work, and I got clipped up there and was able to just continue on into just around the corner here. So there's a hidden area just there off screen. That is where you enter the cooling room to get up there usually, and I managed to enter through to this room from there. Of course, I didn't save it any time when I first managed to pull it off, or the one time that I managed to pull it off, because I could only move a certain way, so I had to run all the way around the area if I even think to try and change the camera, or at least I don't remember doing it. I don't remember trying to change the camera angle. But I didn't even think to try at the very least. Here's a potential... Oh, I'm going to get beaten by it. Yeah, no, I'm not going to beat this. I'm going to have to wait. That's a real shame. You can get past those, you can beat those, but just didn't do it. So yeah, I'm definitely losing time here. I've got like 1 minute and a half now. Good thing is if I let that let this little square by once, I don't have to wait for it. I can just run behind it. But if you do beat it, obviously it means you don't have to wait. So it does save like maybe a second of time, but it's very inconsistent, and more or less you're never going to get it. It just doesn't happen. Alright, so again, that slab's already ahead of us, so I don't have to worry about waiting for it, thank goodness. I got my camera angles all weird, there we go. So we're going to run through past all of these. And I'd say about here is a good time. So I got my flash freezes ready. Where's the ice arrow? So now the last gem the last diamond we need is in here. Sorry, it's we get it after killing this guy. That did not take any time at all. So you can see there, that is way quicker than how I used to do it. And we don't have any enemies in here because, again, hide and move silently, so I don't have to worry about using it afterwards. So in a second, we get the prompt for getting the 5 diamonds. However, that is not where I'm going to split. So, something's not right here. Oh no, there we go. Now I'm ahead. So yeah, like I said, we're losing time because I died. It's a bit unfortunate, but you'll get to see me make it up a little bit of time. I'll make up a little bit of time with the boss fight. As with this mini boss here, the upcoming boss fight is going to be a lot quicker, at least, than the original run that I did. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. You guys get to see that in a little bit, as long as I don't screw any of this up. So these guys shouldn't see me at all. Again, as long as they're not on screen, or, you know, if they're off screen and they've already been alerted, then of course it isn't going to work. But if they haven't been alerted, we're fine. I do want to alert this guy, however, because otherwise, don't. Oh my goodness, yes, we got through. Thank goodness. We're like a whole minute behind, which is unfortunate, but we will hopefully get that all back. So just hit the double tap there. So I lost 55 seconds, yeah. So we're a minute and 16 seconds behind. I've still got the exact movement set up that I want. Gonna have the normal arrow strike on, and Berserk Bro. So I'm gonna get into the cutscene that plays here. And as long as I don't move forward, I won't get attacked by the red dragon here. Yeah, that's how a couple of these boss fights run. You can just cheese them, just like this. So yeah, this should hopefully get me back a little bit of time for this next split coming up. Not doing that much damage, but it's definitely quicker than the normal method. It's not huge. It's not gonna be a huge time save, but it'll give me something to work with. And of course, I'll need to duplicate potions in a bit. But as you can see here, with the Berserk Brew, I'm actually doing a somewhat significant amount of damage. And okay, boom. And so yeah, there's the red dragon. Really pathetic now. Of course, I level up, and I'm not moving normally at all. That's fine. Boom. Alright, so we lost 12 more seconds on that segment, but we still kind of saved. Compared to the if I had to do the normal method, we saved time, don't worry. So now we go into this area. So I'm going to do another item dupe here, load up a save character. Of course, I'm going to quickly, there we go. I want that strength stat, so I'm going to load up this hero that I got here. Where are my... I loaded the wrong character, didn't I? Portal 6 should have 16... Something's not right here. I should have 16 Tome of the Pupils on that save, and I don't, so... Hooray! The game's screwing me. Yeah, I should have 16 Tome of the Pupils on that character save. I'm going to lose more time here, but that's just sort of... Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Well, now I got back the amount that I had. I'm going to save here. Do one more item dupe. So now I've got the time of the pupils. Okay. Now before I do anything, I'm going to save since this game is being really weird at the moment. Okay. Oh crap, that's the wrong input. And we're going to use this all up. And now we want the exploding arrow. I can only get one of it. That's unfortunate. We'll just add on to hide and move silently, and that will do. Actually, no, improved critical will be good as well. And I should also duplicate all my potions. That'd be a really good idea. As well as my raised dead amulets. Alright. Okay, hopefully I can bring this back here. So we're still 12 seconds behind. Or, sorry, a minute and a half behind. But, this is not... Oh crap, I did not change that. Excuse me, go. Okay, this game's taking the piss a little bit. There we go, that's the one that I want to change. I want exploding arrow already. So as you can see here now, I don't have to deal with these asshole enemies. And yeah, they are asshole enemies. They're just the most frustrating enemies to deal with. I'm also going to utilize another save load up ahead when we get to what I have no doubt, as you can see in the splits there, as I have titled the Frozen Hellhole, because that's what it is, it's the Frozen Hellhole. Instead of opening up all 5 of the first bunch of levers and then running all the way back with enemies in the way, I'm just going to save load and be right there. So that should give me a little bit, a little bit of time save there. Skips having to run all the way back. And the texture is glitching out, funnily enough. So hopefully I got enough. Saw that coming a mile away. Doesn't matter, we can just run on through. Don't really lose any time from that happening. But we're going to get a little cutscene here. It's a forced cutscene, can't skip it. Just happens when this area loads in. Alright, so these guys have no idea. So we haven't alerted them and they're currently off screen. So they don't know anything's happening. So just going to run on through this area. Alert. Good, that worked out. Going to get the Cask of Winters. And we've got to return it to... I can't remember his name at the moment. He'll come to me in a second. But we're going to return that to a dude, and he's going to give us 10,000 experience. I'm going to get 3 level off of it, basically, later on, before we go into the last planar gen level. So that's going to be good. Alright, so instead of hitting all these levers and then running back, I'm going to hit all the last 4 of these levers, and then I'm going to instead of running back, I'm going to save and load. And obviously I'm going to create a new save file, because if I didn't, that would... Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, no, screw you, game, that's dumb. Okay, yeah, ignore me being angry. That's yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. If you can't tell, that wasn't supposed to happen. So I have to do another item of something here. There we go. Getting more enemies spawned in, because that's just what this game does. Okay, just run straight through. Another hide move silently here whilst I'm off screen to the ice golem so it doesn't block my path. I don't know how you got alerted, but cool. There we go, just running some good lines here, or decent lines. And now, boom, gate opens. We get the cutscene for the gate opening. Gonna save, make a new save. And it doesn't matter that he saw us because we've hit all the levers that we need to. We're just going to save and load and run through. And we got to set another set of levers to do just in a second here. Oh, okay. Game is taking a long time to load. Oh, Jesus. Those are some terrible load times. Alright, so again, these guys have no idea we're here. We're just going to sneak on by and go and hit a whole bunch of more levers. And I did test another save load, but it's at the beginning of the area. This still counts as one large area. So trying to save and load and like spawn here, for example, it doesn't work because we didn't save at that spot, so we're not going to load in it. And I think even if we did, we'd load at the start of the area anyway. Just how the game functions. Alright, so hopefully get all these levers. Alright, hopefully that actually worked. It did. No, it didn't. It's fine. We got out as far as we needed to. So again, I mentioned earlier in the Anti-Wilds, like that skip that I was talking about, getting, so the one that I mentioned that I did manage to, we might be able to pull off in the Metalworks, sorry, for the cooling, I classify it maybe as cooling room skip, a cooling room skip. Maybe I'd be able to do that with, say, these areas as well and get launched up on top of the gate, the main gate that we need to get by, and then just bypass all these levers altogether. That'd be awesome if I could do that, but I can't guarantee that it's possible. Please do not block me. Here we got through. Good. Not getting any more bad enemy cycles or anything to work with. You stay there. Yep, good. I get to do another one right here. Because there's a whole bunch more enemies here. And trying to get through all of them whilst being seen is just really annoying to deal with. Get a free Raz Dead Amulet there just from running through that spot. And we just continue on our merry way. So you spawned, unfortunately, but you did not block me. That was really fortunate because the Ice Golem blocking me there would make sense. So hopefully didn't block me there either, so that's really fortunate. Alright, so before I hit that lever, alright, we're going to save a whole bunch of time here regardless, because we're only going to be just behind the split maybe. So again, this split here, there's just so much more time save as the rogue, because we don't have to deal with enemies for the most part. And we should hopefully be able to save time on the next boss as well. And we're in. Okay, so we're still behind by 8 seconds, but as you can see there, minute and a half almost, or a minute and 20 seconds I should say, of time save. So same thing as I did with the last boss. I'm going to shift into the cutscene. And then just spam shots here. So I can't see very well. Sort of keeping an eye on the road. But it's difficult to see against the white there. But I kind of see it. There we go. Okay, no, it is visible slightly. The rogue, you know, with just trying to keep the berserk brews going. That's all I'm just thinking about. Okay, there we go. Just again using more berserk brews. And yes, you can see this is pretty much the exact same as the Red Dragon boss fight. The Frostworm's not going to touch us because it spawns in a predetermined location. It's just a little too far away from where the cutscene starts. And that's the Frostworm. Now we get the Ring of Swiftness, we get to level up. Frostworm defeated. Everything's good. We don't put on the Ring of Swiftness because it increases attack speed, not movement speed. Don't really just don't, yeah. Boom. So we're now back ahead. 31 seconds on that split, and we're 20 seconds ahead now. We're about to probably lose all that as well, due to item duplication, but that's fine. We're gonna head back through the portal to the castle shop. Rick's going to be gone. Laundra's going to be there. So, sorry, not Laundra, the head of Crimson Cigar Gang. I can't remember her name. I remember Laundra. I don't remember her name, though. So this girl, I don't remember her name. And I should, because we actually talked to her a fair bit, considering, compared to everyone else, we talked to her a fair bit, other than maybe Rick. But it's more so him talking to us and telling us what to do. But yeah, we basically combined 3 cutscenes here into one. We get told her friend wants to talk to us. That's regarding the Cask of Winters. We also hand in that quest we did. So, Ring of Rings. We also picked that up, but I never bothered to do anything with it. So, yeah. So, we're going to talk to Zin, that's his name. So, we're going to talk to Zin. Something called the Cask of Winners. We're not going to shop here, by the way. We are going to go out to the other dude. He looks like a golem. I genuinely do not remember his name either. I need to actually go through and watch these cutscenes. The cutscenes for all this stuff again. And yeah, I need to find out the names of these characters. I don't remember any of them. Zin we interact with in particular, so I didn't even remember his name, but it came pretty quickly. I knew it started with a Z at the very least. So, yeah, we basically get a free level up from talking to him. Yep, perfect. And now we're going to start item duping again. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted to load up. Mountain Pass, we want Portals 8. So that's got all our Tome of the Pupils. So, if I do this correctly... should only have to do 3 of these to get all the Tome of the Pupils specifically I need. After that, I need a... No, that's not what I wanted. After that, I need to load up... After that, I need to load up one more other thing. I need to do one more load. Sorry, wrong spot. I'm going to go all the way back to the Bullets Lair one. And I'm going to do this. I'm actually not entirely certain how many times I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it twice and sort of go from there. Although I should have a whole bunch of... There we go. So I should have grabbed these as well, but I didn't. It's fine. I'll make it work. Go into the market. So I'm probably going to lose time here. Just from doing that item dupe and talking to this guy instead of just going straight into the next area. But before I talk to the shopkeeper over here, I'm going to do the level up that I got there and use all the Tome of the Pupils. Now I'm actually not going to use all of them up, by the way. I'm just going to use up about 42 more of them, I believe, if I've got my math right there. Which I'm not actually keeping up with at all. So that should hopefully be enough. It is. I'm going to get volley of arrows. And I need to be able to wield armor as well. So just getting enough so that I can wield plate armor. And I believe it was Chris that I need to be able to wield. I can change that if need be. I'll just do blades as well. Alright, so now we're going to sell all our stuff here. So you, I need to keep you. I need to duplicate more Berserk Brews. I don't need any of these. They're just taking up inventory space. I'll sell them. Sell them. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need any of these. So as you can see, I'm going to have more than enough cash to buy what I need. I'm going to sell. Actually, no, I'm going to use you as a matter of fact. I don't need any of you. And I'm probably going to duplicate you. So we want mithril plate. We want that. We want you, and yeah, I screwed that up. So hooray! Already screwed it up. Alright, so I'm gonna have to. Actually, no, I can sell those elixir of dragons. Just means I have to duplicate more of them. That should hopefully give me enough. No, it didn't. Not quite. So that's why I wanted exquisite crest of agility. So I am definitely losing time. I'm already losing time here. So again, this is just bad menuing and item duplication and whatnot. I'm pretty confident this method should work. There we go. So go back into buy you. I didn't have boots, so buy you. In the Vogers, I need to buy you. I need to buy a bunch of these. Crap, okay. So I'm not going to have a lot of them to work with, but they are there. In the Vogers.
Are those planar gems? Wow, they are real.
Alright, let's see how things go here. I'm a minute and a half behind now, so that's a little unfortunate. Alright, last gym area. Gonna pick up holy waters here, and we're gonna duplicate them. If I can pick up anything, because I think I've filled up my inventory, more or less. Those Rod of Destructions, they weigh a shit ton. I'm gonna save the mountain pass save there. Alright, so we got 14, so I'll do that just the once. I don't need to duplicate you, but I do need to duplicate will potions at least a couple of times here. Don't think I'll need any more holy waters, but I'll grab a bunch of them. And will potions. So that should be everything there. Alright, let's hopefully get some time save here. I need to cut this down quite a bit. I'm going to be like a few minutes behind at least. So we got unskippable cutscene here. How to move silently and get on our merry way. So you notice how movement speed went up with buying those items. That's intentional. We wanted those in particular. Okay, so this isn't going too badly. Again, I'm going to be behind, but I will hopefully pull this back just in time. Alright. Fucking 4 minutes behind, Jesus. That all comes down to bad menuing. That was like my menuing's been bad this whole run. I haven't done, yeah, 4 minutes and 17 behind. That's horrible. I'm already a couple minutes behind, so I gotta make quick work of this. This is not. This is more or less coming down to bad menuing, like I said, just not grabbing the right amount of items to be able to quickly do my shopping and stuff. It's costing me so much, and I haven't utilized any good backups. Can I get through here? And of course, stuff like that doesn't help as well. Oh, move. Jesus. If we get hit by these blasts here, it doesn't matter. They just take away mana and I think a little bit of HP. But it won't affect anything in any real way. Blocking the doorway. Get out of the way. Oh my goodness, that's bad. Getting some bad enemy placements here. It's just sort of what happens, unfortunately. They're not crowding this doorway at least, so that's good. Alright, so we got the 3 medallions we need. Okay, this is fine. I'm just going to get out of the room here. We got the 3 medallions, we got the life globe, and now we're going to get the bone bell and the death globe and exit the area. So I should gain back a little bit of time here. And it shouldn't matter if I get seen here because I'll be that close to the area. And I'm going to get attacked after this anyway. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, so that was that. So I brought that back a little bit. Hopefully I can continue to bring it back with this next boss fight. I've only got 2 minutes, so I'm going to be behind. There's nothing much I can do about that. So this is where the Rod of Destructions are going to come into play. So I'm going to get through here. Just really quickly kill these guys. Boom, just like that. And we shouldn't need any more. I should be saving the rest of my anti-venom potions. The next ones I should need are holy waters. This guy, I've got to attack him. Because otherwise, he does not get it out of the way. Oh, come on. There's going to be some of the worst enemy spawns I could get there. Okay, sorry for not talking now, just sort of trying to make this work in my favour. Alright, so that's that done. Now the bone bell is going to come into play. Let's get through this doorway, which of course we just opened. Then we need the bone bell. There we go. Already losing time. I've still got one whole area to run through, by the way, so I'm still going to end up being potentially a few minutes behind. Hopefully no more than that, and hopefully I'll be able to bring it back for the last couple spots. Again, this comes down to bad menuing that's kind of screwed me over. Oh, sorry, hasn't screwed me over, but has made things a bit worse than they should be. And just, you know, certain enemy spawns that I'm like, that shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all. Like, I'm clearly out of range there, but the game's just like, no. Alright. going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming. Alright, as long as you see. Okay, he didn't blast us there. Those worms, they can hit you with like a laser blast that basically kills your movement speed. And it's not fun to deal with. Alright, so let's say the second left here, not that left. Oh yeah. I should only need one more item of silently. I'm running the wrong way. I'm not meant to go up yet. So I might need two hide move silently, or one more after this. Might risk it for the biscuit. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to make it. Not worth it with the enemy waiting up here. He'll just spawn in guys that will get in my way. Alright, already 2.5 minutes behind. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what the split is. As long as the end is less than 204, then I should be good. Alright, so we got where is it? Volley of arrows. So we're gonna use it now. Because we can't really do much else to this enemy sitting up here. Before these guys can get a whiff of us, we're gonna run straight on through. That was a bad move. I don't know why I did that. Oh god, this ain't looking good. You don't hit me, that'd be great. They didn't, thank goodness. I need a move change. Alright. That's gonna hit me regardless of what I do. I'm probably gonna get hit by a venom here. Alright, that's good. That's fine. That as much as it doesn't look it's fine, that is perfectly fine. That's missing completely. Jesus. There we go, that's what I want. There we go, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Jesus. So I lost another minute there. That's not looking too good. We got this cutscene here that I can't skip, unfortunately.
I have risked my life to meet you. Tell you something you must know. Now that you have all the planar gems.
So the next boss fight, or the last boss fight in the game, Caden 3, is more or less going to be like that, but with 3 of them. And he's, got, sorry, not 3 of them, 5 of them. He's got all access to the planar gems. So that's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with, but hopefully I can get that done in time. As you can see, they're having volley of arrows helps so much. Again, that's a really fast. Ended up being a really fast lich boss fight. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to Again, I'm sort of winging it here. I don't remember anything about what I've actually practiced. But, just gonna get some of those. And get a bunch more potions. I don't know why that took as long as it did. Alright, let's increase our constitution. Alright. What I'm kind of hoping for here is that I can skip the reset here, because there is a reset coming up for a console reset, I should say, sorry. Save. That's what I want. Save. I'm going to save over... crap. I'm going to do a new... No, new save. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay. Let's pray. Did I get it? No, I did not. Things are going to look like crap here for a second. I'm going to lose time here. Lots of time, but if I can make the castle levers work in my favour, I'll gain back a bit of time. Again, as well with the spider mini boss, I'll hopefully gain back a bit of time using the volley of arrows method. You can see me spamming A, you can probably hear it as well. Yeah. Come on, sign me in. This loses a lot of time. Unfortunately, it's completely random. It's completely random. I don't know what specifically causes it. I don't know if it's because I'm on a certain block or something. I managed to skip it earlier as the dwarf, but yeah, I can't really. Wait, come on. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, so for whatever reason, saving and reloading it just seems to, I don't know, seems to make this not bug out. So hopefully that's what happens, and we can continue on. Okay, I've never had it crash twice. That being, you know, just as so you know, never had it crash twice. There we go. So you see the cutscene starts quite early. If I can get up on, I think if I can get up onto the level there, where Kaiden is, where Kaiden is, I can avoid the cutscene crash there. I just randomly picked a lock there. I wasn't meant to pick it. Should probably drop my holy waters for more rods of destruction, but I'll worry about that later. This guy doesn't even see me, so he doesn't know what happened. That's gonna hit me, which is dumb. That guy shouldn't even be trying that. I'm actually going to try something new here, so I don't have to go back and forth and back and forth. Alright, so pretty boring section of the run. Again, like the other running through sections, I just hide and move silently past everything. So I'm hoping this works. I don't know if it will. So that's one bridge opened. I'm going to have to effectively reset and do another run later if this doesn't work. But it'll be something to upload as a highlights video. So I guess you'll get to enjoy that if I don't end up putting up a full run of this. So usually I'd go all the way down and I would run across and hit that lever that's waiting for me. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. I'm just kind of curious if I can see if I can get this working. Okay, that seems to have done something, or that's done what it's supposed to do. So hopefully that means that it's not going to glitch out or anything, and this is potentially going to save me a little bit of time. This is something I was pondering earlier. I didn't believe it would work. I figured that no, you'd have to do each lever individually, but we'll find out here in a second. Seems to be working as I want it to. Take a little bit of damage there, it's fine. Alright. Come on, baby. So hopefully this ends up being a bit quicker and saves me a little bit of time. I won't know by... I won't be able to tell by a measure of the split or anything. Still getting hit by something there. Of course, the fire in that room is just really weird, regardless. Alright. Alright, we're through the first part of this area. Don't know how that guy right next to me didn't see me, or at least sense my presence. Jesus, we're losing so much time. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Again, we're already losing time. We gained back time on the segment at least, but... Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so what I might have to do at some point, what I'm going to have to do probably at some stage here is do another item duplication. Duplicate a bunch of rods of destruction. This is going pretty well. Alright, got this through this area nice and quick. So hopefully I'll get a bit of time back on the mini boss. And there's no way I'm beating that very final split. I don't know what on earth happened. That should not say it's a 151.33. Yeah, I don't know where a life split got that from. I think it's been mixing up like runs or something. Because it should not say that ever. Okay, there's an enemy here. There we go. Usually gives me trouble. Oh god, piss off. Okay. So I don't want to get seen by those priests because they'll spawn in like these demon looking things that are huge and they're a pain in the ass to deal with. And I don't want to deal with them. So as long as I do this all correctly, I shouldn't have to worry about them spawning in any of them. Okay. And you're off screen now, so do one more. And don't have to worry about finding anyone here, hopefully. There we go, that's what I wanted. Oh my goodness. So that's a bit new for me, because I'm used to having to fight the thing there. So I also got Rod of Shadow, sorry, Rod of Shadows. I got Hide and Move Silently still on. So... hopefully if I got this, this could be a bit of a pain to work with. Okay, the priest came into the room anyway. I'm facing the wrong way. Taking a bit of extra damage that I shouldn't be taking here because I'm just not doing shit right. Okay, and the mini boss doesn't know where I am, thank goodness. Oh, wait. Hide and move silently, please. There we go. That's what I wanted. The spider is being a pain in the ass. Would you kindly get over here? Please die. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that was a pain. What did I gain back? Nothing. I lost 10 seconds. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is going to hell. This run's going to hell. I did pick up something. I got more strength as well. I already got, yeah, whatever I got of it, yeah. Did it drop it? It better have, yeah, it did. Okay, good. I think I have a lot of instructions on this. Yes, I do. 6 of them. I'm going to need a fair amount of them. Alright, so this should work out. Okay. Just gonna sneak by these guys and run up to the first arena. There we go. Okay, alright, first kite and fight, we're already losing time. Okay, and that should be kind of one done. Good. Spawning in a weird spot, but okay. Actually, no, we're not. Alright, that's kind of one complete. Alright, come on, baby. Alright, second fight. I think we're ending up losing time here as well, unfortunately, because these fights with Caden here are really basic. He just does this attack over and over again. There we go. Alright, so I've actually got some enemies I gotta worry about here, so I need to hide and move silently. Alright. Okay. There we go. Oh, crap. I screwed up. There we go. Alright, we gained 51 seconds, so that's something. Well, we didn't actually gain 51 seconds there, so the splits are messed up. Alright, we've still got a fair bit to run through here. We've still got like a little area here. Okay. Just gonna put on number hide and move silently. Don't you dare move onto that bridge. Don't you even think about it. Alright. Final boss time. So, we look like we're severely behind, but at this stage we have 10 minutes to work with. So, pray for me, brothers and sisters. Pray for me. Just everyone watching, pray. Let's pray that this goes well. Where's it? Okay, I didn't even see where I was aiming there. So that was really bad. Why are you... I'm getting really weird aim. Like, it's deciding that I'm aiming... Okay. Alright, give me... Please. Why is it... It's auto-aiming onto the other enemies. That's why. I'm probably going to take a death in a second here. I actually... There we go, that's what I want. Kaiden's going to switch soon. God, I hate these other enemies that the game 4 spawns. Yep, there we go. Kaiden switched. Oh my god, let me do the move. Oh my god, now I'm corner blocked. Oh. Probably going to lose a life here in a second. For some reason it's auto-locking onto those enemies in particular. Oh, okay, yeah, he got his throw off there. Plate mail? A little bit late to be throwing me stuff like plate mail. Oh crap, now he's charging. And he's sliding as well, interesting. Alright, that's 1 gem down. Okay, still got about 9 minutes to work with. He's gone back to the wind gem. Now he's going to the fire gem, which is really odd. As long as I don't let him get too close, he shouldn't charge me too much. He is using that ranged attack a lot though. Let me move. Piss off. Oh, and he's changed up attacks now. Oh boy, I'm getting sniped by everything. The ice attacks in particular are stupid in this boss fight. They are just... I'm just gonna sit here taking shitloads of damage. Like, seriously, why is this a thing? And he's changed to Death Gem. Thank goodness! Run of Miracles. Okay. For some reason I can't. There we go. Alright. We've still got 7 minutes to work with. Don't know why the volley of... Oh, stop. Oh my god. Oh my god, move. Oh my god. Oh my god, use the fucking volley of arrows. Oh my god, it wouldn't let me. Literally not letting me use the shit that I want to use. Oh, why would you knock me back towards them? That's dumb. Okay, now that makes more sense that it's for that move, but... As long as I can hold you in that spot. Not for long, unfortunately. Take a lot of damage. He's following me, asshole. Get back. Stay right there. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. As long as I don't get sniped by his dumb ice arrow move. Yes, please keep using the sword. Do not use your dumb ice arrow move. I'm actually going to use a berserk brew here. So I believe I need it. Ah, he's using it. Fantastic. I didn't die, thank goodness. Still have a raised dead amulet, thank goodness. I'm still taking damage, that's not fair. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted, Jesus. Oh, he's gonna snipe me again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I have one. Oh boy. Things are getting nasty here. Oh god. There we go. He's lost. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Run of miracles. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's just gonna... Still got a berserk brew left, so throw that on. Use it, fuck's sakes. Okay, come on, please. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, final hit coming up in a second here. We won. Holy shit. Okay. And it played the cutscene. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, I apologize if I got really silent at the end there. I was just making sure. That says red. Do not believe it for a second. That is a 3-minute time save. Holy crap. Oh my good god. So yeah, we'll just keep watching the cutscene here. And I'll actually probably load a PNG, PNG image of the last D&D run I did. 2:04 was the time, 2:01. So we got a 3-minute time save. I can get that under 2 hours, I reckon. Bad menuing is what cost me a lot of time here. As you can see, certain boss fights are just a lot quicker. The UFAC boss fight's still crap, and I could probably save like another, I don't know, 45 seconds to a minute of time on just certain other bits and pieces just by themselves. So that's it. D&D Heroes, 2:01, 32:27. That's the new PB. I reckon I can get that under 2 hours. Oh, yeah. You can tell by all the red there that this run was all over the show. 9 minutes. I don't know why it said 1:53. That shouldn't have said that, but oh well. I definitely should be able to beat these splits. I reckon just better menuing, better, placement. Maybe find a couple more exploits here and there. And I reckon I can pull it off. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll hopefully have some more runs of this up soon. Probably, I might have a cleric specific run up. That won't be sent into speedruns.com, obviously. But it'll be nice to have that up and just show it off. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe for more runs. Should have another EA Crew 2007 PC exhibition match run, since I haven't done that yet, and of course another attempt at the World Championship, so I can try and bring that under an hour, or at least down another minute or two. I reckon again they came down to bad input or gameplay from my side. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.